Hello everyone, welcome to Welsh, the 10th region of 16 in our oldest Second Life videos. We are right in the middle of the key there, as far as the map goes. Today I'm using a older avatar I had that I wasn't going to particularly use, but I'm kind of running out of avatars to use, of older ones I mean, not like mesh or anything like that. So I'm using this Dooku scrub that is kind of small, so I may have to do third person a bit more in this video than I usually do. Has a bit of a trouble with grass and whatnot looking over it, so. Here we have a beanstalk, which I think is probably the monument, as you'd call it, for this region. Similar to the libraries we've seen otherwise, and things like that. Some odd statue heads sitting here that we can look at. We are into 2018 now, and I'm hoping to finish this series off in this year. Let's go ahead and jump up on this beanstalk if I can, otherwise I'll just fly up, I guess. But yeah, we're not too far away from the end now. Only 6 more regions after this. And the next one looks like it's not going to be... It's unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be very interesting, but because I can already see it's half rental spots. You can see some of the other regions out on the way there, and I'm kind of crap at this jumping, so... You can see an airship. I also see some sort of like water slide going out throughout this portion of the region. I'm not sure what that's about, but it might be interesting to look at. This is a bit hard because you have to train yourself to know exactly... Oh, I bumped into something above me. I think I'm just about done with this, to be honest, but yeah, I think I'm done with that. We'll just fly our way up and look at the beanstalk as we do. We're actually fairly close, well actually pretty much beside the region known as the Bay of Space Pigs, I believe it is. It's just basically a full-on water sim from the ground. There's a sign over there in that region, and that's the only thing I know of over there. It looks like we're right about at the top now. Yeah, this avatar has a little bit of issues with it where it comes apart. Not sure what's causing that. Got a little bit more to go up here. I actually have no idea how you'd be able to climb the rest of this, but maybe you wouldn't be. Gives us a nice view up here. As you can see, the region we were at before doesn't look like it's changed any over the past 2 months. Library's still there. The house that we saw was still there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this airship now. Nice little crab on the ground there, just hanging out on the beach. I can see the steering wheel is clickable, so it might... Well, it may just be for a sitting thing, but I don't know if we could fly this or not. It'd be interesting. I think this is the first airship I've seen that hasn't been made out of mesh, though. That's quite curious to see it like this. I know old ships from like later than 5 years ago that I used to have, or I probably still have, I don't really use them. They used to move in like blocks when they were flying in the air, if they were particularly complex. And that was always an interesting sort of thing to see. Because on going across regions, you could potentially lose like half your ship. Like one half would stay on the other region, the other half would continue going. It's kind of crazy. We got a wormhole here, but it leads to up in the sky about 3,500. So we're going to go ahead and leave that alone, because I only do stuff on the ground for this series. check out this water tower here. Another nice view of the library over there. It's a tower that tells us that we're on the region Welsh. It's an older type of water tower. Most of them are made out of metal now when you see them. Kind of a variety here on this particular region here. There's a bit of stuff just everywhere. Got regular houses, airships, sand castles. There's also a neat little whack-a-mole game here, apparently. It's neat that somebody's actually built one of these. See a bucket and a shovel. Always neat to see how stuff can be made from simple prims, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that bucket was made out of simple prims, and that shovel. Caught the mountain wampus. You can see out here a little bit of the outside from the tower here. Guess we'll check out this area over here. This one looks a little bit more setup that I'm used to around here. We got an orb. I think this is like one of the first orbs we've actually seen so far. So I guess in that case, I'll go ahead and use my zoom in button and take a look around the outside of the area. Nice little setup here with the boats and whatnot. Seeing something like this does show me that you can make a nice little spot for yourself here on mainland still. Just basically like almost a little island to yourself. And it doesn't look terrible either, even with the stuff around it. With it being like how it can be in sometimes the mainland region where the things are just like out of, either surrounded by stores or everything's really just chaotic looking. Here, not so much. Flying turtles, and I thought that was a flying dolphin at first, but I guess they're just going around this jellyfish. Seems whoever here enjoys their like aquatic stuff though. Okay, I think that's enough that for here. Let's go ahead and check out this other place over here. I think I got this Dooku avatar from a Zelda sim for free way back in the day. I think it was like a Zelda roleplay sim or something like that I checked out and got their... Yeah, some of those places have their own folder or whatever they give to new people that come by and has like some free stuff in it. Pretty sure this was the case. I could be wrong though. It just all starts to mesh together after a while when you've been here for... Geez, I've almost been here 10 years now. I see one of those little float pillars. Those are fairly old as well. Nothing under the water here, I see. I almost forgot to check for that, but I was fairly sure anyways there wasn't going to be anything. And this house is kind of interesting because the front of it here is completely see-through. You can see inside the house. And this is the one with the water slide too, so I'm kind of wondering where the spot for that would be. Oh, the door's open. There's nothing like... I don't know if... Like, I don't see anything or orbed about this, so I guess I'll take a look inside, maybe? It's a nice little made-up spot here. I actually like the style of it quite a bit. It's a nice simple house if you want to sit here and talk or AFK in it. Just like my own place. I feel like the reason that probably it's a small house is because there's a lot of stuff around it. Like the water slide here, which I think this little pavilion is probably where it starts. Let's see if we can start up here. Actually, what's this over here real quick? Oh, it's a boat riser. Well, we don't need a boat. Oh, there is a nice little boat right there. And we can see a nice view of the beanstalk that we were on earlier from here. You can see all the way up to the top. See a bird flying around. Can I start it? There's nothing on this box that lets me touch it. Do I have to sit on it? That doesn't work either. None of these buttons seem to be working either. That's strange. Maybe it's under construction, or maybe it's broken. I'm not sure. Because nothing here works on it, but I guess we can take a... don't want to do that. We can take a look at where the trek leads to, I guess. That's as close as we're going to get to riding it. Leads us all the way underwater, too. That's interesting. And it looks like it just abruptly stops here by the beanstalk. Huh. Maybe it wasn't finished after all. That's a bit unfortunate if that's the case, because it looks like a pretty neat little water slide. You can tell that's supposed to be like a drop of some sort. Got a helicopter landing on here. Oh, I'm a little tired. Let's see what else we have here for us. I can see a few islands off of here that are nothing on them, but it looks like there's like a group place here. Not quite sure what you would call it, really. Some beer and a fire, that's all you really need, right? Yeah, this looks like some sort of group parcel, I think, judging by the pictures and whatnot. Huh. Wonder how long it's been since anybody's, done anything with this parcel, I wonder. Because these pictures look fairly fairly old. Guy with the beer hat seems to be fairly prominent in these pictures. Huh. There's a lot of pictures here, actually. A lot more than I was expecting. Kirby's and robots. Can't seem to walk through these guys, so... Can I fly over? Let me see. There we go. Boxing Association as well. I've never found any boxing places in Second Life, but though I haven't really particularly looked for them either. I know wrestling and ice hockey are a thing, and I think there might be even like a football place as well. Let's check out this little island over here off to the side. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the grass. I can't really look in first person with this avatar, unfortunately. Yeah, the stones have some faces on them, like the one from before. By the beanstalk, I mean. I guess this is somebody's private little camp, perhaps. Broken tree off to the side here. Okay, I think we're about done with this section. The only thing on this other half looks to be just a couple of islands that are empty. I don't know if they're actually owned or not. But there's nothing really on them. They may be for people that have like skyboxes or something above. Oh, this one has a privacy line, though there's nothing on it anyways. That leads... The open water over there is the Bay of Space Pigs region that I was talking about before. You can see a little bit of our next region that we're heading up to after this, and you can see it's mostly just private homes by like some company or whatever. That's about like half that sim over there. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna... I don't know how much if I can actually show off for that, which is interesting. Got a nice little waterfall here. Made from what looks like a water prim, but it works out pretty well. It's been a few regions anyway since we've seen a made waterfall like that. This looks to be a forest area of some sort. A glowing sculpture, and it looks like a pumpkin from probably Halloween. Can't tell what the face is on it because it hasn't rezzed up properly. Ah, it's a pie face. Okay. Pumpkin pie. I honestly thought I was going to be orbed out of here. I thought this was probably going to be a part of the other region over... Not region, but parcel over there. I'm happy to see it's not. I always like forests like this, and it's not very taxing on my graphics either, because I'm not missing a lot of frames here, actually. There's also a lone island over here that I've been curious about. The region's called the L-shaped lake or something along those lines, and there's just an island there with a house on it. There's nothing in the house. But oftentimes there's somebody there that I've gone and looked, and oh, there's a kitty here. Like, there's somebody that sits in that house all the time, but they have their avatar invisible. It's kind of weird. And it's like a Linden public region, so it's not like somebody's private home or anything like that. Let's see what looks like a hole or an entrance in this other building here that we'll be heading off to. You can see a little bit of the house that I'm talking about. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's a lab of some sort with a lot of scripting things going on, it seems like. That's curious. I suppose if you were into scripting a lot, then you would be making stuff like this, huh? I personally have never been like really good at things like scripting or coding, so it's kind of like math to me. I can never get a good hold on it. I don't understand one thing and it all falls apart. Ooh, a beehive. Can we go inside the beehive? Oh, yes we can. There's stuff in here too. Well, that's neat looking. Got a robot right here. A snake, I guess. Guess they were working on chessboards and pieces, it looks like, from the pictures there. Oh, the arrows follow me on this platform. That's pretty neat. Follow the way I'm facing, anyways. Yeah. Plus Y. Nothing really out here on this little parcel, it looks like. I think this little green area is actually on the other region, so we won't go on to that. Huh. I think we're actually just about done here for this region. We have this big building right here, but I think that's the last thing. Bit of a longer video than my last couple, I think, anyways. Looks like there's a sign on the wall over here. Let's take a look at what it says. Okay, so it's sort of a monument, I guess. Buildings for the people. That one said more something than human, but I can't quite read it. This is a pretty nice looking building, though. There's a spaceship towards the top of it, too. Oh, and there's underground segments, too, going all the way into the water. Though down here it looks like it might just be for like spare stuff they were working on or whatever. Yeah, this floor too it looks like actually. Interesting. Let's head on back up. I guess this would be the top floor. Teddy bear? I guess this looks kind of like a room of some sort, actually. And there's actually glass walls around as well, so I can't actually just fly out. Oh, there was actually a pathway here, too. I didn't realize that at first. Well, in any case, let's take a look at this spaceship right here. This actually looks kind of like the one from the other region we were on. A bit different, but I guess it looks kind of similar because it's silver and has a similar shape, I guess. In any case, I think that does it about for Welsh. Thank you for continuing to watch the series with me. And we'll be getting to region number 11 here quite soon. So I'll see you guys then. Have a happy new year.